There are currently some people living just like that, without visions and without goals in life. They unfortunately find themselves achieving nothing but a life that they do not appreciate or working for a job that they do not like. The result is that they find themselves after 10 years in the same point, the same life, and the same boring routine. Welcome back. I know that the title probably attracts you, and you told yourself, like, how am I gonna planify my life? I know that it is a little bit weird because you tell to yourself, or you know that you have a destiny, but sometimes we have to know how to planify our life. And I want to tell you that it's possible, and that I manifest planifying my life every single day and every single year. And how are you going to be able to planify your life? So I'm going to give you 4 steps, or let's say 4 important ideas that can help you and that can show you how to planify your goals. Because what I mean by planifying your life is by planifying your goals. And it's so important, because I know that there are some people in this world just living a life like that, without goals, without visions. I cannot imagine myself live a life like that, honestly. The first idea is set up a big vision goal. I just simply want you to imagine the life that you would have, because you have a life currently, and I'm sure that you want to have a life that you always imagined and that you really loved and appreciate to have. And so for this reason, I want you to close your eyes and imagine this big moment, and then write it into a notebook, or just write it into a paper. Write your big vision goal. I want you to write what you are right now and where you want to be later. I want you to write also 5 years from now. What would your life be? Like, just imagine, and don't be afraid from imagination. I think that this is the phrase that I always repeat and repeat, because imagination really push you to realize your dreams and realize a lot of goals that you want to achieve. I want you to write 5 years from now what you want to be, or where you want to be, and to ask some important questions like, can I imagine myself working this job for 5 years later? Just to imagine yourself and to set some important decisions. For instance, I had some jobs and I didn't imagine myself working these jobs like for 5 years. It's just impossible, because I couldn't work it for 1 year. So what about 5 years, you know? And if it is the case that you are imagining yourself working this job for 5 years later and that you really like it, so I'm just really happy for you. It's important sometimes to set some goals, some like this biggest goal that you have, and this biggest vision, and also to ask this question to yourself, these important questions like, for 5 years, would I continue in this job? Or I want to have a new apartment for 5 years. In 5 years, you can set some important goals and you can realize a lot of stuff. So yeah. The second thing that I want you to do is to set a 1-year goal. I know that a lot of you, and I am also one of the people who set some 1-year goals, and just ask to yourself, like, what is the coolest thing that can happen to me this year? And just don't just be afraid, just write it and stick it into like in front of you or into your desk, or into a place that you can really see it every single day. And what I advise you to do is to set some realistic goals and some simple goals, because I don't know, like when you set some big goals for 1 year and you know that it's impossible, so you're going to be discouraged very, very quickly, and this is not what I want. This is not what I want you to do. I want you to realize that goal in 1 year. And so I don't know, set a very simple goal, like every day I am going to read 3 pages of this book, or just a really simple thing. And then when it becomes a habit for you to read like 3 pages, you can read 5 pages more or something like that. But just start with simple actions, simple habits, and really, really simple goals. Because in the end of the year, you will notice that, oh yeah, I realized this goal, and you will be motivated to realize some other goals. So don't forget that great things take time, so you have to be patient. And I think that currently in this world, life and time is going so fast and so quickly. I promise you guys that for me, a week is just one day. I don't know if it is the same thing for you or not, but we are in a crazy world right now, and 1 year is just passed so quickly. And so you have to planify your 1 year, because if you don't do that, you find yourself that some years are going fast and you're not doing anything. So it's so important for you to be patient and to know that great things take time. So be patient. The third idea is to make it simple and easy to reach. So as I told you, you have to not complicate any goal or any task that you have to do. And this leads us to the fourth idea and the fourth step, which is journaling and the to-do list. Journaling is so important. I have been journaling for almost 5 years, and it is just incredible. It is just so incredible. And when you're journaling and writing your goals and your biggest vision and something like that, you're just manifesting things to be like that. And I just noticed that really, really, really it happens. Yeah, it really happens. Even if sometimes I set some goals and I know that it is so big and that it is almost impossible, but I promise you guys that all of these things, subhanallah, like have been realized with the time. You just have to be patient. And the to-do list, I can't tell you how much it is important for me, especially that especially for the days where I feel like I have so much things to do, and I have just to write this task in my journal, in my notebook. And yeah, as for almost, I don't know, I will tell you the first. This is my sister. She have done this. I will tell you like the first date. Wow. Just to show you, the 13/6/2020. I will show you. Do you see? 13/6/2020. It's just so amazing, and I'm so proud that I did this, and that I write it, my visions and my goals, because I can see the improvement within the time, and I'm just so proud. You know, when I go back to 2020 and I read what I wanted to realize, and that now after 3 years I saw that I realized so much. I'm just so proud, and this is one of the things that you have to do, is to write so that everything is documented right here. And when you come back to your notebook, your old notebook, you see that you just have realized so much things, and that can motivate you more and more. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I hope that you like it and that you enjoy it, and especially that you get benefits from it. And I just want to thank you a lot for your support, for your shares, for your loves, for your comments, for everything. I just want to say I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video, inshallah. Bye.